Okay. Welcome everybody here to Chicagoland Speedway, the best track in all of NASCAR. Here for the Midnight Designs 500. Oh shit! Gotta mute my own self here on the stream. Anyway, fuck! I just dropped my phone. Okay. Anyway, it doesn't seem like that there is any buffering, which is good. Let me just check. I'll check the quality of the stream later. Anyway, qualifying is about to be underway here for ASCA. Obviously, we are coming into the third to last race in ASCA Season 4, and the playoffs are hot here in this first group. We have AJ, Miggy, OJC, who won at Kansas a few weeks ago, Uncovered making his return to ASCA to finish off the season, Nikki, Lexus, Blue Cup, here comes the pace car all the way down the infield, and then Zane the Train wrapping it all up. You'll notice that we have our really quick. I just gotta put the link here in. There's no free cam. I have free cam. Is it try Shift C, Shift P? Try that. If not, try to rejoin maybe. That's a problem. That's a problem. Hmm. Yeah, that's a big problem. Um, huh. What are we gonna do about that? Shit. Also, they didn't have a camera. Also, they didn't have an Aska cam. Sweet. Okay. Well, unfortunately, they really set up this track last minute. So, unfortunately, we don't really... Yeah, it's kind of annoying, but hopefully we'll get through it. But anyway, here we go, starting off for qualifying. Unfortunately, we're really not going to be able to have much here when it comes to coverage here for qualifying, because unfortunately they made it to where people that don't have certain terms can't use free cam for some reason, because that makes sense. So every once in a while we'll go ahead and just check out the board here and we'll see what's going on. But as we're coming around here, here's AJ right now trying to make another Championship 4 appearance in his DuPont Chevrolet. Chicagoland Speedway is a new track on the... Actually, you know what? I take that back. That is not a new track. We have not been here in over 2 years since Season 1. So it has been a while. And obviously now, instead of using a free-modeled Keyboy Chicagoland, we are now using our own built Chicagoland, which they made in record time in about 5 hours so. And obviously you could tell it was rushed because they don't have cameras set up. They was actually still working on the top line and the wall ride that was associated with it during practice, and there were a few shutdowns to get that all situated. So they're still trying to get this track up and going here before the race. It looks like, though, they may have gotten it done beforehand. You see right behind it, here's a little bit of a pack here. Mickey, OJC, all them. They're all trying to get qualifying laps in. And unfortunately, they are right now all basically pulling each other up due to all this trouble that they're having. So a bit of trouble. You can see Nick taking a very weird line coming into the pit lane and get some new tires. And since he is getting some new tires, let's go ahead and take a look here at times. Nikki, as I said, is actually on pole at the moment, 27.367. AJ having a 27.5. Somebody is being really annoying and changing things. Blue Cup right now, 27.583. Lexus, 27.767. Uncovered, 27.796. OJC, 27.8. Zane the Train, 27.9. And Miggy really struggling at the moment with a 28.5 here on the board. And as I say that, Miggy goes up a position, passes Uncovered. Uncovered's had a really rough season here. Unfortunately, it's just not been the season that he's been really looking forward to. A lot of troubles throughout the season, and unfortunately, it seems like those troubles are going to continue. Obviously, he finished, he's right now 20th or so in points. This isn't what we really expected out of the championship contender last season, but he just never really showed up much, and his results show for it. So, as we're coming towards the final minutes, Nikki, right now the quickest at time. He is locked into the show along with AJ, due to them being playoff drivers. Actually, I see that back. Nikki got eliminated in the round of 12. I forgot about my Ascalor, but Nikki will still make it in nonetheless. He's going to go ahead and bring it in once again. I think he's going to go ahead and call it here. Right now, quickest on the board. AJ is locked in, however, due to him still being in the playoffs, so he has nothing to worry about. He is locked in. Obviously, he's still trying to get used to this racetrack, but it seems like he's kind of struggling to keep it off the wall there. I've seen him basically hit turn 2 wall almost every single time. Here's Zane the Train trying to make yet another race. He's been having a good streak of races so far, making it in. Unfortunately, hit the wall there pretty hard. They both uncovered and making up to the wall there in turns 3 and 4. Yeah, you can see their attempts to try to get that top line to slow down after wall riding did not work. Still, seems like people are still hitting it. Their logic for trying to fix it didn't really make much sense, but seems like whatever it is, it has not really worked. Lexus trying to make, I believe he is yet to actually start a race. He's qualified for a few, and it looks like he's spinning around out of turn 4. Unfortunate stuff there, but we are done for qualifying here for Group 1. And the results show AJ was actually able to go quicker than Nikki. He goes top of the board. Mickey went even quicker. He went up from last to third. Blue Cup in 4th, OJC 5th, Zane 6th, unfortunately uncovered, and Lexus bottom 2. Not really looking too good there for Lexus and Uncovered, who looking like they may miss yet another race. And with that, that's going to go ahead and wrap up Group 1 as we are getting set here for Group 2 momentarily. And as Group 2 is getting rolling here, I actually have to go for just a second. I will be right back for the start of Group 2. I ate a few of those bananas earlier. That filled me up. I guess so. I just don't feel hungry right now. All right, sorry about that. Looks like Group 2 has not started yet, and as I say that, they've actually just started. They're out there on the track right now, so let's go ahead and check it out. In this group, we have Ultimate, number 17, trying to make a race. Pull Plug, trying to continue her streak of making races. Outery, obviously in the final 8 right now, trying to make it to the Championship 4. I believe this is a debut of a new scheme this week. I may be wrong, but along with that, Freedom Fighter Jose, right now trying to make a race, trying to finish off his season. Jose announced that he will not be returning next season. I believe he actually is owning a team next season, so obviously a successful season here for Jose, otherwise known as Jackomitz. Along with that, it is Blackstone there in his Velocity Autosport #1. This is obviously this is a bit of a thank you scheme. He's right now on the dev team for ASCO, was announced a few weeks back, and he's just made the scheme to commemorate the times that Velocity had. They will be going down the D2 next season. Due to their lack of success this season, we expected a little bit more of trying to kind of get it back here and try to maybe score his first ASCA victory in Cup. And then finally, that's actually it. Those are the 6 here in this group, and as we'll come back around here, we'll find out who is where. Here's Outery, who is locked into the race due to him being in championship contention. Right behind him is Jose. Go ahead and take a look here at times with about 2 minutes remaining. The top 4 are all from Group 1. Outery quickest in this session, 27.496. Blackstone, 27.6. Yeedy, 27.65. And then we go down here a little bit, and Cool Plug, Imagine Z, Jose, and Ultimate, all of them are at the bottom of the board right now. This second group is not looking as quick as Group 1, with even Outery struggling to get into that top 4 muscle that Group 1 was able to put down. See Jose, ooh, Jose, sideways there. He was trying to get stuff. He was trying to make a dive there on Outery, trying to pass him. Yeedy, you can see he's lagging back there. He just went dead left into the inside wall there. Oh, it's buffering. Oh man, it's buffering. God damn it. Oh man, that sucks. And also, it's still pixely anyway. God damn it. Yeah, my efforts of trying to make the stream not, you know, fucking, all that kind of failed. As we're coming towards the final lap here for these guys. It's good in some places, it's pretty bad in other ones. Ugh. See, Jose has actually passed Outery there. Outery let him go. Oh my goodness, really close call right there. Cool Plug trying to finish her lap. Outery came up right in front of her. And with that, let's go ahead and take a look at the times as qualifying is complete. Outery was able to go up a little bit quicker, up to 3rd. Imagine Z up to 5th. Good lap there by Imagine Z, who I believe is also in the playoffs and is also locked in. Cool Plug with a good lap. Good job by her. Blackstone and Yeedy kind of towards the middle of the pack here. Unfortunately for Jose and Ultimate, they are struggling here, about 4/10 off the pace. And it doesn't really seem like they're going to be making the race here tonight. Like a remote difference. Yikes. Okay, I'm just going to save myself the trouble. I'll find out why it's having trouble another time. Let me lower this shit to 2500 because no need to. Yeah, no need. I'll find out another time why it's all buffery and stuff. Oh, we can do that now? Okay, sweet. Yeah, if you want to start streaming here, we can do that. Yeah, sweet. Alright, so we will have a board here for the next group. Oh yeah, because OJC's literally right there. Sweet. Ooh, he's in a pretty poor spot. Oh, he just got fucking... Oh my god. Never fucking mind. He just got... Oh my god. This isn't really a good camera. Spooky. I don't think we can do this. Yeah, I think OJC's AFK too, so it really does not matter. Anyway, in this next group, number 82 of Minecraft, new scheme here this week, AM Soil, new sponsor for him. Along with that, here's our championship contender here, Addicted. Just won a championship today, might I add. Another one here about, actually, no, he got eliminated. Never mind, I got... Wait, did Agent get eliminated or is he still in? I think he's still in, actually. Agent is in still. Yeah, Agent's still in. I keep forgetting they actually still have the banners. keep forgetting that. And we actually have four, very crazy. We have four, my brain isn't working. We have four playoff drivers here. I believe this is actually the rest of the playoff field here in this group. That being the 23, the 27, and we obviously have Logan and Chris, your previous champions, leading the field here for Group 3. And we're also going to be finding out who's going to get knocked out here qualifying. And there they go. Here we go. Starting off with Group 3. By the way, when I did ask if we were going to have cams, I did not get an answer. So I'm completely unsure if there's actually going to be cams tonight. So I love Aska. That number looks big on the 19. Just an odd little thought I have. That looks big. Huh. That's probably just a me thing, but that number looks big on that door. Right now, we're right now halfway through qualifying, and you can see over here, Janitor's already put his car to the top 4. Mindraft in 6th. Great stuff there by those two. However, the rest of the field, including defending champion Logan, having a bit of trouble. Now, obviously, Logan, Chris, Addicted, and Agent are locked into the race due to them being playoff cars, but the rest of the field having a bit of trouble. Here's one of your cars in the playoffs right now, the number 27 of Agent. Still trying to hunt for that first ASCA win. He has been very consistent this season. He's been one of the best at being consistently fast, but he's not been fast enough on a given race to be able to contend for wins. And if he wants to be going for a title in 2 weeks from now, if he does make the Final Four, he needs to learn how to win some, because he's not going to be able to win a championship by finishing second. At least more than likely. We've had our yeah, I believe we've had some occurrences with Snov back in season 2, I believe it was, that won the race, but it was Chris who ended up winning the championship. But more than likely, Agent's going to have to be leading. And right now this season, besides from a few sprinkled occurrences, he's not been able to lead races. So we're coming towards here the final minute of qualifying. It doesn't look like there's been much change here at the front. It's still the top 3, AJ, Nikki, and Outery, followed by Janitor. Mindraft 2 positions behind, but besides from that, there has not been much change. Right now, none of our playoff drivers are below the cutoff, so we won't have to worry about that. The people that you see above that red line there are in the race. Right now, Froze is under that line, so is somebody. They're still trying to run a bit quicker. There's Froze. Somebody right... Oh, not somebody. That's Mindraft. My apologies. But yeah, Froze, obviously this has been statistically his worst season, and he's been trying to kind of reel it back here in these final few rounds, but unfortunately, and his future is uncertain for next season. It's not a guarantee that he'll be returning to. Um, yeah, it's not a guarantee that he'll be returning to Northern Thunder for next season. So it's going to be interesting to see how Froze can come back here because who knows? Maybe he won't even have a ride next season. Licenses were announced tonight, and there are over 120 of them. So the free agency is really hot, the hottest it's ever been in NASCAR history. So drivers like Froze really need to have good runs tonight to prove their worth here in the Cup Series. However, he is still under that cutoff. No changes whatsoever. Addicted has went fifth quickest, and that's going to end it. Yeah, that's going to end qualifying. What you see is what you get. And it looks like somebody was able to go a little bit quicker. And I believe that is Froze. Froze has went up to the middle of the field here. He will make the race. Great stuff there by Froze. And that's going to knock Yeedy out, somebody out from this group as well. But besides from that, everyone qualifying from this group besides from somebody is in. And I believe that will wrap up qualifying. We do not have a fourth group. So what you see is our field. AJ, Nick, followed by Blue Cup 9th, Cool Plug 10th, Froze 11th, OJC 12th, Agent 13th, Blackstone 14th, Logan 15th, and Chris 16th. How about those final two guys right there? Two previous champions right on the cutoff, starting from the rear here tonight. And with that, so actually, do we have a... No, we don't. I was going to say, that's OJC. But with that, that's going to go ahead and wrap up qualifying. You see people are going to start getting over to their cars now to set up their pit stalls. And with that, we will be right back for the beginning of the Midnight Designs 500. And we are back, everybody, here for the beginning of the Midnight Designs 500 now. Go figure, we don't actually have cameras for this race, because of course we don't. So instead, we're simply just going to be using our, using our normal, the other cameras plus free cam, because, well, what else? You see Trey Carnes Designs victory lane, but let's go and get ourselves a quick starting lineup for everyone who needs to be caught up. AJ on the pole tried to get himself into the championship 4, followed by Nikki, then Outery, then Janitor, then Addicted, then Mindraft, Emergency, Blue Cup, Cool Plug, Froze, OJC, Agent, Blackstone, Logan, and Chris, and somewhere in there, which I believe is this little gap right here, is where Miggy is supposed to be if he returns to his computer soon. But the first race at Chicagoland Speedway here in Alaska in quite some time, since season 1, in fact, where, if I remember correctly, Chris won this race. However, he's going to have to be starting here deep in the field. He's starting in the last position. So we'll see what he can do to get up there to the front, like he normally is when it comes to Chicagoland Speedway. We'll see how it all goes here once we get the drop of the green flag, which should be starting momentarily. Anyway. And there they go. They're heading on out. Time to get this race underway momentarily. 16 cars, 3 races left here for ASCA Season 4 before we wrap it up for the season and try it all over again in a few months from now. I shouldn't say a few months from now. Probably a few weeks from now is a little bit more of a realistic situation. But as we are getting set here for the beginning of the Midnight Designs 500. Here at the best track in all of ASCA Chicagoland Speedway. Pace car is going to make the left turn down pit road. A bit of a confusing turn of events here. I don't know why Nicky's all the way up there. I guess he's just kind of stupid. Frode's getting turned around there in the back. So is Blackstone. We are green. Nicky may get a penalty for that because he quite literally was not in a line. Could receive a restart violation for that, but we are underway. Outery to the inside on Miggy here for 3rd place. And I'm already hating this. We're going to go ahead and move over here. And oh, there goes Outery up into the wall there in turn 3 along with Miggy and Janitor. Anyway, there goes AJ back up to the front past Nicky. And a big cluster in the back. You see Janitor on the apron, sliding up the racetrack. And while that's going on, we have 3 wide racing here for third place, along with Addicted and Cool Plug. Cool Plug sideways off the bumper of Imagine Z as they pass the start-finish line. Imagine Z going for third now as he makes the pass on Addicted. Cool Plug to the inside. Addicted here for 5th place. Out of the corner, Cool Plug giving Addicted a little bit of room. And here we go for the lead once again. AJ looking around, trying to get around Nikki. Nikki at this point in the championship is nothing more but an obstacle. With Outery being his opposer, he's now behind AJ here as we are fighting here for the race lead. On the front straightaway all together is the top 7 or so. AJ to the inside, Outery gives him a tap. Into the wall goes Outery as a response. AJ holds it there on the bottom. Nikki up to the wall there on exit, but he'll still get a bit of a run out of the corner. Nikki holding on to the lead. AJ still keeping a nose to the inside as they go down into turn 3. AJ on the inside, Nikki on the outside. Cool Plug with the dive there in the back as she's going for 3rd place. Outery with the crossover, going to get her back here at the line. Still a battle here between AJ and Nikki. Both of these two clashing here for the race lead. But as we go down to 1, AJ on the inside. He'll take over the race lead with Nikki right now. Ooh, Nikki may have a good run though. AJ needs to come up the racetrack, but he'll leave him a space anyway as they come towards turn 3. But AJ holding it firm there on the bottom. He will take the lead away here. Something that we haven't really seen of AJ so far in Season 4, but right now he's holding on to it. Nikki, however, holding on. You can see there in the back, Cool Plug getting shoved down the racetrack. She's still trying to get around Outery. She hits the apron, though, slides up the racetrack. Will be in the paws there of Addicted, who's going to go ahead and get around her for 4th place. And now Imagine Z working on her for 5th place. But this battle for the lead is still going on. Nikki looking around, trying to get around AJ. However, AJ is not making it really easy for him to do so. AJ running that middle line down there into turn 1. Nikki going a little bit lower. Here he goes, trying to back up his corner to get a better exit, but AJ's holding it firm there on the bottom. Nikki going all the way down the apron, trying to cut any amount of track that he can. Going down into turn 3 goes Nikki with a bit of a slide job, and here comes Outery with a huge run to the picture. Nikki hits the apron, has to check up. Outery goes up the second. That was not the way that Nikki wanted that to go. Nikki now working on Outery, trying to get him back. Here he goes, on the inside. Outery hits the wall there on exit. Side by side, down the backstretch between Nikki and Outery as they go towards turn 3. Nikki has to back up his corner, and it looks like he will lose the position. He's coming back there on the bottom, though, on exit. Outery and Nikki side by side, with Cool Plug leading the charge on 4th on back. And you can see there Logan recovering, going sideways with his championship opponent. He goes up into the wall, and Addicted seemed to have gained a little bit of an advantage due to such. And how about this? Cool Plug trying to recover her season, which has been so poor and so much of struggle. However, she is having a great run right now, fighting inside the top 5. She's getting passed right now, though, by Imagine Z here for 4th place. Now about this. It is right now top 4. 3 playoff drivers. If we consider the top 10, that number races to 6, with the only 2 outside right now. Actually, I'm going to take that back there. We actually have, I believe it is, yeah, no, we do have 6 inside the top 5, or no, top 6 at the moment, or top 8, I should say. My apologies. And Outery right now looking around, trying to get around Nikki here for 2nd once again. Nikki not making it easy on him whatsoever. Outery trying to make the pass clean, but it may become dirty if Nikki does not let him go eventually. Here he goes. He's going to try the inside here again, trying to get around him. And on the inside, Outery will make the pass pretty easy there. Nikki having a big run there out of 4, though. And he's going to go ahead and bump Outery down the straightaway. Going to look to the outside as they go towards turn 1. Outery, however, will hold on to the position. Now Cool Plug is going to have a go at him. Nikki has to run off the corner, though, and coming down the straightaway. Outery looking around, trying to get the race lead now. You can see he's really cutting out that lead that AJ has made for himself. AJ running the top side, or running the top side. Outery on the bottom. Nikki right now watching on here for 2nd place. He may have another chance at him here. He's having a good run there out of turn 2. Outery hits the wall. Here comes Nicky with another run. Outery putting the door on him as Nicky's going all the way down the bottom there on the back straightaway. And Nicky, oh my goodness, had to check up right there. Almost ran into Outery there out of turn 4. Chicagoland's a little bit different compared to most tracks, where you can really cut at that backstretch for your advantage. You can see Nicky right there just try it, so much so that Nicky just hit the apron there in 1 and 2, goes up into the wall, and now will fall into the grasp there of Cool Plug for 3rd place. And this will now turn into a battle here for the lead. As I say that, AJ hits the apron, Outery with a run on the inside, coming out of turn 4, side by side, 2 playoff drivers, 2 championship contenders, fighting it out for the lead here with only a few races to go. And Outery will take over the lead here on lap 15. But as I say that, now Outery hits the apron, he goes up the racetrack, hits the wall, out of turn 2. AJ looking around but cannot make a move stick. He will stick behind Outery here in turns 3 and 4. AJ right there on his back bumper though. As they are coming out of turn 4, AJ's got to try something here because Outery's not letting that bottom go. AJ on the bottom, sending it down to the inside. Outery will shut the door. A good pinch there by Outery. He'll defend the lead. AJ up into the wall. Outery looking like he's beginning to pull away here, looking like the fastest car on the racetrack. Once again, just like last week. But AJ's going to try to arc the corner, goes high, down to the middle, side by side. Outery up to the wall there on exit. However, he will still have a run, and he will still be able to hold on to the lead for the time being. AJ on that inside, leaning on the door of Outery just a tad. A little bit of dirty moves there by AJ, but nothing too crazy. Outery holding on to the lead and begin to pull away again. AJ had to back off a lot there to prevent further contact. And AJ sends the corner, runs into Outery. Outery sideways, spinning there out of turn 2. AJ has just wiped out Outery. A very poor move there by AJ. That was just, oh, that was not kind there by AJ whatsoever. And now Nicky and Cool Plug are on him here for the race lead. Things are not over for AJ just yet. Outery was able to hold on to the car for the most part. It is now back in 5th, so not much time lost. There comes Nicky on the inside. Nicky and Cool Plug. Now Nicky runs into AJ due to contact with Cool Plug. He loses 2 positions, and AJ holds on to the race car. And how about this? Cool Plug now up to 2nd. This is the best performance I've seen out of her since Kansas. And now she's coming up. Hits the wall, though, there on exit. Unfortunate stuff there for her, but she's still holding on to 2nd. Here comes Emergency now on her back bumper. Here comes Emergency, hits the apron there in turn 2. Here comes Cool Plug down to the inside. She's going for the lead. AJ puts the block on her. However, Cool Plug's going to come back at AJ here in turns 3 and 4. She's going for the lead. Has to back off there out of turn 4. Could not make the corner. At the same time, Emergency falls back to 5th. And now Nicky and Outery are fighting it out here for 3rd place. Nicky looking inside there on Cool Plug. Outery gives a bump there to Nicky. Emergency gives a bump there to Outery. Outery goes up the 3rd. Nicky once again gets shoved out of the way. The playoff drivers kind of giving their motion here to Nicky to get out of the way. However, Nicky's continuing the fight strong. It looks like Cool Plug really just can't match to AJ's pace, but somebody that can is Outery. He's already making a recovery drive from that incident. Going back for 2nd here on Cool Plug. Here he goes to the inside. Outery's not, it looks like Outery's not going to make this too quick of a challenge. He has cleared Cool Plug here for 2nd place, and now he's going to go for some nice formatted payback. And as I say that, Cool Plug just sent it down to the corner, and unfortunately for her, she's going to lose about 3 or 4 positions here due to that move. She will fall back to outside the top 5. Emergency closing up to Outery, though, here for 2nd place. Showing some good pace. He's trying to make his first Championship 4 appearance along with Outery. Emergency on the top, Outery on the bottom. We saw how quick Outery was on the bottom earlier in the race when he was battling with AJ. Emergency is seeming to prefer the top. Both lines work. It all matters about how you run it. Outery continuing to run the bottom. Emergency a little bit higher. However, due to Outery holding that bottom, he's actually using that as a bit of... You can see right behind Emergency. Check this out. It's Logan, who started back in 15th position. He is right now trying to make a charge. Whoa! He just ran into Emergency there as he hit the apron. That actually helped both of them a little bit. That helped them with a bit of rotation, but still a dirty move nonetheless. Emergency all the way down to the bottom, heading down into turn 3. You can see Logan also running that top side, just like he did at Michigan a couple weeks back, along with Kansas. He's right now looking around, trying to get around Logan here for the position. And as I say that, Emergency on the inside there just for a moment on Outery. Could not make anything stick there, but he does have a bit of pace. The top 5 almost within a second of one another at this point. Nicky to the inside there on Logan, continuing to fight against these playoff drivers. And he's making it work at the moment. He is going for 4th, and he will have 4th. And now he's going for 3rd here on Emergency, and he will have 3rd. 2 passes in 1 corner. Impressive stuff there by Nicky. And while that's going on, Outery closing up to AJ. Will there be any issue of payback? We will have to wait and see. Outery, I'm sure, isn't too upset over that, considering that within about 10 laps or so, he is already back up to AJ's back bumper. But we'll see if he'll do any type of retaliation on AJ. Do remember, these two are championship opponents. And any amount of payback or retaliation given to AJ may be really damaging to his championship hopes of making it to the Final Four for a second time. See, once again, Outery is by far the quickest there on the bottom, really able to make that bottom line work. Well, you see most drivers running the top. But you can see on that occasion, AJ hits the apron. Outery swoops by on the inside. Big mistake there by AJ, and that's going to cost him the lead. Outery back up to the front. You can see there behind him, Nicky defending 2 very quick playoff contenders as they are right now fighting here for 4th place. Logan gets the spot. There goes Emergency with the crossover as they fight for 4th place. And here comes AJ back to the inside, trying to get around Outery here for the race lead. He'll have a good marker there out of turn 2, but Outery has to run down the back. He'll be able to hold on to the lead as they head towards turn 3. AJ right there on that back bumper, almost ran into him there. Both of them running the top. AJ up into the wall there a little bit. AJ all the way up into the grass there, trying to cut as much time there on the lead as he can. And he's going to try the inside again. He runs into Outery a second time. Same place as last time. Outery drifts it through turns 1 and 2. He'll hold on to the car that time, unlike last time where he overcorrected. And he'll hold on to the lead. AJ, that's the second time he's run into Outery there for the race lead. And you can see right there, Outery just able in the center of the corner, really backs up his entry so he can cut parts of the track there in the center. And it looks like it's working. He's been able to pull away some from AJ. But as I say that, he has a really poor 1 and 2. AJ right back on him there, coming out of turn 2. Down the backstretch, these two are equally matched, really quick, both of them. And he will have this pass right there, down into 3. He'll go back up to the lead. Outery trying to come back with a crossover. However, it doesn't look like it will come to fruition at this moment in time. You can see there in the back, Nicky, something happened to Nicky. He has lost 3 positions. He's back to 6th place. As both Cool Plug, Logan, and Emergency have made the pass. Emergency ripping that top side, trying to make something happen. AJ with the lead, beginning to pull away. Outery run the top there, trying to make something happen. He'll have a good run there out of 4, but right now he is struggling to close back up. And at the same time, Emergency is beginning to close up. He's pulled away there from Cool Plug and them. Something's happened here to Logan. Is Logan on pit road? Logan is on pit road. I just forgot we do have Green Flag pit stops now underway. And here they come. Here they all come. Everybody. Outery misses pit road. Could not get the car onto the apron. You can see a ton of drivers struggle to get it onto the apron. You can see Mindrift just gained 2 positions there at pit entry. Outery and Nicky fighting it for the lead. They're both slow on the track. Outery losing a ton of time for sure due to battling with Nikki. And it looks like Outery may be saving. Outery looks like he may be saving, trying to make it to pit road. Very close on fuel. Nikki as well, very odd entry. Oh my goodness, Outery having to come to a stop. He is stuck there on the apron. He cannot get the car rotated. A very poor pit stop. Agent misses pit road. He cannot make it. He has to go around. If he goes in reverse, he will get a penalty. He's going in reverse. Agent going in reverse. He knows the rule. He cannot do that. And you can see Janitor almost hit him. OJC misses pit road as well. Yeah, Agent is going in reverse. That will be a penalty. OJC misses the cone. I'm just saying, Agent should definitely have it. Yeah, yeah, that's definitely a penalty. We do not want another, we don't want another, you know, fucking, what's it called, reverse skate thing to happen. And that almost happened right there. Janitor almost ran into him. You can see right here, this is a battle for third, and look at this. Logan, check this out. Logan appears to have been able to overtake everyone on the racetrack. This is a really interesting development here. Seemed to have been really the only one that didn't have any trouble on pit road. Used those fresh tires to be able to put down some quick laps, and now he is in control of this race. Well, that's going on. Froze right now up front. He is yet to pit, and he is now on pit road. He will lose the lead. So now Logan will go up to the front here on lap 38. However, now the question becomes, can these drivers make it to the end of the stage without pitting again? Because these guys have pit around halfway, so it's going to be pretty close on fuel for these guys. We know Froze for sure can make it to the end, but what about everyone else? Right now, you can see there Nikki in second, AJ in third, Emergency fourth, and then we have a bit of a battle here, it appears, for fifth position between Mindraft and Emergency. You can see Minecraft on the bottom, Emergency up top. It's going to get pretty close here out of turn 4. However, Emergency will defend the position good on this occasion. Emergency right up next to that wall. Minecraft a lane lower. I gotta say, odd flex there for him, but one of my nicer schemes. I like it a lot. I made this one. Very nice. Very cool. But enough about me rambling. Back up front here. Or back to this battle here for 4th position. Minecraft continuing to stay within about 5/10. And you can see right there, he made a dive there to the inside. Imagine he backed up his corner. Didn't really seem to work out for him, with Minecraft continuing to close in. You can see right there, he had a good run there out of 4. Looking to the high side there for a moment. And now he's got to bring it back down low. Oh, he missed the pit. He missed not pit entry. He missed corner entry. And unfortunately there for Minecraft, he's going to lose a lot of time there. This battle for 4th continues. Minecraft still trying to find a way around. Backed up to the bottom where he was catching him beforehand. Emergency up top. It's really cool to see this racetrack and just how, honestly, it's really up to you how you want to run it. No lane is, you know, on instinct better than the other. It's all about how you drive it. Now Minecraft's driving that bomb right now is good enough to go for 4th. However, Emergency will have to run off the corner defensive line here by Emergency. Minecraft trying to make that bottom work once again. Not the best of entry. He's going to attempt the slide job. He will get the slide job done. And he will have the spot. However, Emergency's going to cross him over there down the backstretch, trying to get that position back. Down here into turns 3 and 4, the roles are reversed. And on this occasion, imagines he will get the spot back, but Minecraft has the run off the corner to hold on to the position there for the time being, just barely across the start-finish line. Door to door towards turn 1. Minecraft tight, he has to back off his corner, and look at Outery ripping the bottom. He will get the position there for 5th place. Outery trying to recover from that poor pit stop where he lost a ton of time. Oh, but he hits the apron, has to back it up there, has to go up into the wall. And while that's going on, our battle for the lead is brewing up as Nicky's closing up to the back of Logan, both of them right next to that wall, trying to get any amount of speed they can out of the corner. Nicky hit into the wall there at exit with AJ right behind him now. AJ right behind him. AJ all over the back of him here for 2nd place. AJ wants to go after his teammate, and he will go after his teammate as he completes the pass there out of turn 2. Nicky comes back with a run, though, down the back. Nicky seems to be lagging here a little bit. His internet seems to be having a bit of a rough time. AJ's going to attempt the slide job. He cannot make it stick. Nicky continues to defend 2nd on that top side. Good stuff there by Nicky, continuing to hold up AJ for 2nd place. Great defensive maneuvers. However, that's not a great defensive maneuver. Hits the apron, sliding up the racetrack. AJ's going to have another go at him here out of turn 2. Heading into 3, AJ on the top side, right next to that wall. Nicky all the way on the bottom. 1 out of 3 there for Cool Plug for unsafe driving. She's fallen back to 8th since the pit stops. Nicky gonna try to go after Logan, hitting that apron once again. Sliding up the racetrack, back up into the wall. Lap cars may become an issue, starting off with Mickey. Here comes Nicky inside. He has a nose in there. Logan up into the wall there on exit. Nicky is right on him now. Here coming out of turn 4. Nicky going a lane higher than Logan down here in 1. However, he was not able to get the run there in the middle. Whoa, Nicky into the wall, looking down to the inside now, heading down into turn 3. Nicky runs into Logan there on entry. Door slamming him in the center of the corner. Nicky will hold on to the business. Nicky will go ahead and back off here for a second. Here comes AJ now into the mix. A 3-car clash here for the lead at Chicagoland. AJ on the bottom, sent it there on Logan. Logan shuts the door. However, AJ will get 2nd out of that. Nicky will fall back to 3rd. Nicky has a huge run there coming out of turn 4, though. He's looking back down to the inside here for 2nd place on AJ. Oh, he did have 2nd place, but he hits the apron pretty hard. He's going to go back up into the wall, and AJ will take back 2nd place out of turn 2. AJ now peeking to the inside, a lane lower here on Logan, his teammate here for the race lead. And although they are teammates, they're also championship contenders. And they're going to be putting that role over anything else. Nicky on the top, AJ on the bottom, Logan up higher. Logan up into the wall there on exit. AJ continues to run a lane lower. Logan holding that top side pretty well. AJ will definitely not be able to make the pass up there. He needs to run lower. Lap car coming up, conveniently on that top side. That's OJC. Yeah, you see AJ's forced to run a lower line, which may not be the worst thing in the world because he is making it work. However, Logan will continue to get those runs off of the corners and be able to hold on to that lead. Logan seems to be really good up top, which when you're leading, especially trying to hold off one of the fastest drivers in ASCA, is definitely a good thing. But AJ really good there, coming out of turn 2. 3 wide down the backstretch. OJC in the way. He'll hit the brakes. He'll let them by. And now AJ and Logan can continue their fight here for the lead. And AJ on the inside was able to make it work. He will go back up to the lead. But Logan with a huge run coming out of turn 4. He's going to be looking around here, trying to get back the lead. He'll choose to go back up top. AJ on the bottom. AJ hits the apron, sliding up the raceway. At the same time, Logan has hit the wall. And now here comes Nikki for second place. Oh, once again, Logan up into the wall, messes up his entry. You can see the lap car of OJC is in the way of the leaders. However, Nikki will go ahead and get the spot anyway. OJC will now get out of the way and let Logan go. And now AJ with a good gap here over Nikki, as now Nikki and Logan will fight here for second place. And obviously they're doing this while thinking about, what is Nikki doing? Nikki all the way down to the bottom. I don't know. Does he have to pit? I don't know. He is, something's going on with Nikki here. I'm not really too sure. But Nikki has lost a ton of time here. Maybe lagging, possibly. Team orders? I'm going to be honest. I have no idea what the fuck he's talking about. But Nikki has lost a ton of time nonetheless. And unfortunately, that's going to cost him a lot towards the possibility of winning this race. And now it will become a battle here between Logan and AJ. And obviously there's that big thing with fuel. Can anybody make it to the end on fuel? Has these guys been saving here a little bit? Well, we're about to find out here in the next couple of laps as drivers start bringing their cars down pit road to conclude the stage. But you can see AJ's been struggling a lot. He's been running that top side, but he's been hitting the wall every time. Here comes Logan down to the inside here for the race lead. And down here into 3 and 4, Logan will have the lead coming out of turn 4. AJ will have a good run, though, down the straightaway. We'll see if he'll make any moves here to take back the lead. Doesn't look like it as they go towards turn 1. Logan continues to run the bottom. You can see AJ really tight. He is struggling to get that car to rotate, and he has lost a ton of time there in the process. Coming to 10 to go here, Logan leading it here at Chicagoland Speedway, trying to make his 3rd championship 4 appearance. If he does that, that will be a record-breaking. He'll be the only driver to make every Final Four that we've ever had. In fact, he may actually already be the most, actually. I don't know. Can't really think of the rules right now. Can't really think of the records in my head at the moment. But we are coming towards the end of it here. 9 to go. Battle here for 10th position. Janitor and Blue Cup were going at it there for a little bit. Blue Cup with a bit of a poor turn 1 and 2 right there. You can see Janitor doing that thing that I mentioned earlier with drivers going down all the way down to the bottom to try to gain time. Now, I want to go back up front here because Mindrive has caught Addicted rather quickly, and he is now working on him here for 5th place. You can see Addicted on that bottom line. Minecraft running a bit of a lane higher. Ooh, Minecraft straight line in the corner, up into the wall. Yeah, Mindrift's having a bit of a hard time getting that car to rotate. He over-rotated the car there in the corner and unfortunately hit the apron. So that's going to allow Addicted here to pull away here a little bit. Battle here for 11th place. Blackstone working on Blue Cup. Blue Cup's been falling back a ton here. And you can see he's hit the wall, and he's going to allow Blackstone to go through. And yeah, he'll go ahead and move up here into the 11th position. And you can see back there, there's Logan and AJ closing up on these four to put them a lap down. However, I don't think that they'll get there. One thing I am definitely curious about is how these guys can make it to the end, because surely these guys are getting pretty close on fuel. Froze and Miggy having a bit of a battle back there, as you can see. However, Froze going to hit the wall right there, which is very costly for him, because you can see Logan's right there, but I do believe that he will be all right. His strategy doesn't appear to have worked out. Everybody else appears to be able to make it on fuel. Final lap here for Logan. AJ about a second back. He was close. Whoa! Miggy! What has just happened? Miggy has spun around and... Oh my goodness. Yeah, a bit of a crappy situation as Miggy spun somehow. He wasn't racing with anybody, I don't think. And unfortunately, that's going to cost him. Yeah, that's going to cost him. That is going to cost him the stage. And also another thing, I do believe Miggy may have ran out of fuel and spun out as a response. Also, I do believe AJ ran out of fuel. Or he may have ran out of fuel when he passed the start-finish line. You can see a ton of guys out of fuel. Logan is definitely one of them out of fuel. Nicky's another. It looks like almost everybody's out of fuel here at this point. You can see Outery's out of fuel. Everybody was extremely close on fuel there at the end, and I think AJ literally ran out as he was passing the start-finish line. You saw Logan immediately was closing up to him. But something happened to Miggy. I wonder, is there a... Yeah, it appears Miggy did. Yeah, it does appear that, Miggy, you see some people just aren't listening for some reason. But yeah, no, Miggy just, wow. Yeah, Miggy ran out of fuel, his car spun around, and, unfortunately, he couldn't get out of the way in time. So, that's really gonna screw over Logan out. Logan, essentially, doesn't really need to worry about that. He's, really quick, and I'm sure this won't really affect him too bad, but, yeah, a bit of a crappy situation there nonetheless there for the 19, who was having a really good run here tonight. But obviously, these are early days. There's still a whole lot of racing to go. And AJ, congratulations to him, is going to win yet another stage here in ASCA. And with that, we're going to go ahead and take a quick break before we begin the second half. We will be right back. And we are back here for the beginning of the second half. We're getting everyone lined up. See, drivers are coming in. You see, you can tell there are people that... Why is Howry blocking the fucking pit lane? That's hilarious. Yeah, you can tell there's people that are out of fuel, some that are not, including AJ, who's going really slow into his box. But honestly, it may not even matter. He might be able to get out of here before anyone else, but we'll have to wait and see here. Nikki's definitely not in the box. That should not count. Coming out pit road, AJ, Agent, and Froze. How about this for a top three? They're going to come on out. You can see Outery just wrecked Nikki there. It's a bit of retaliation. Nikki was just kind of being a bitch there. Yeah, Outery wasn't really having it. I don't even know how he's able to do a pit stop in there, but... And pace car's in. And we're heading. Restart. AJ up front. Froze in second. He's sliding up the racetrack. Addicted with the crossover there on Nikki. He goes up into third place. AJ already beginning to pull away. And now Addicted looking around there on Froze for second. Addicted around the outside. Froze on the inside. Froze has it for the time being, but Addicted's looking around, trying to get the spot. And down into one. There goes Froze, hitting the apron, and Addicted will get the pass done. And now Addicted's going to go and try to chase down AJ. He's been a top 5 car all day, but he's been stuck in traffic the whole time. He's had no real opportunity to show what he can really do. So we'll see what he can do right now. Same thing goes for Froze. He's right now holding it nice and easy here in third after an interesting fuel strategy. In the back on the restart is already making a charge back up to the front. Oh, and Froze puts Addicted up into the wall. A bit of a dirty move, I'll say. And now Logan looking around to get the spot. And there goes Logan up into second place. How about a new player here in the mix? It's Chris, who has basically spent the whole race so far in the back. He is now moving up to the front for the first time here tonight. He's in fourth place and looking for more. Froze right now holding on here with Logan. He might even try to make an overtake attempt here, which is not what Logan wants at all. He wants to fully focus on catching his teammate. However, Froze is making that quite hard as he made a peek down there to the inside. Oh, Froze! Oh, bad dive there by Froze. Logan pinched him down. And unfortunately there for him, he's going to lose a ton of time. And now Chris is going to have a go at him. Chris inside here for third place on Froze. And he will have that place out of turn 4. Now Outery's looking around to get around Froze. And you can see Logan gained almost a second there. That lap, he is right there on the back bumper now. However, he hits the apron, sliding up the racetrack. He's got a straight line up into the wall. And now Chris and them are coming up to Logan. We'll see if they'll try anything to make the pass on him for a second. We do have a caution here on the speedway. Trying to find out what it's for. But coming back to the line. Trying to find out what the caution was. Apparently the... Apparently the caution is out. Oh, it looks like the reason for the caution, the official. Remember at the beginning of the season when we had officials, like 2 of them? Yeah, yeah, there's something going on with the officials right now, Yeah, but apparently the one official that we have was not at the computer for a moment of time, so we brought a yellow. So we have an actual official. What the fuck? Outery. Outery just wrecked himself. And everybody's coming down pit road. Essentially, this will guarantee that everyone can make it on one more stop. No saving required. So this will become nothing more of a race to the finish on speed. Alright, so we'll be coming back here with, if my crippling math skills are correct, we'll be coming back here at 55 laps to go. Let's get set here for the final half of this race. Here we go, coming to the restart zone. We are green, a great restart there by AJ, not so great there for OJC. And you can see right there, Blackstone and Jan are getting into each other there at the line as we are now green. Logan, quick work to the inside, getting around OJC. He is now going to go ahead and work on AJ, his teammate, once again here for the race lead. What the fuck? Janitor just came up with a huge run. He just passed 2 cars in on one straightaway. He misses turns 3 and 4, and he will fall back here to 6th place. Here we go into 3. Logan on the outside. AJ on the inside. Last time these two clashed, Logan had won. We'll see if he can do it again here. Oh, and AJ misses turn 1. That will be an easy pass there for Logan. He will move up into 1st place. At the same time, how about this? OGC keeping up the speed. Now racing with AJ here for 2nd place. And there goes OJC as AJ is up into the wall again. Some kind of trouble here for AJ. And his team owner, Chris, just ran to the back of him. And now OJC will get through. And we have a huge cluster here for the 3rd position with Janitor and Chris and AJ. And you can see already OJC extremely slow as AJ's already re-overtaken him down the backstretch. OJC pushing him down the backstretch as he's trying to get him out of his way. OJC on the outside, AJ on the inside. AJ's already recovered, back up to 2nd place. Janitor on the inside of OJC, here for 3rd place. OJC holding up the bottom. There are 3 cars right nose to tail as they go down the backstretch. They all need to find a way to get around OJC. Janitor chooses top. OJC goes top. Chris to the inside, 3 wide. Out of turn 4. And oh my goodness, OJC just ran into Janitor and shoved him up into the wall. Ooh, OJC leaning on the door of Chris. There he goes sideways. Out of turn 2, holding onto his car. Never mind. There he goes spinning around. Oh, what the fuck? OJC just came up and put Blackstone up into the wall. Unfortunate there for OJC. Oh, and now Blackstone shoves him and all. Now he runs into Miggy. OJC getting bounced around there. He'll get a 1 out of 3 there for unsafe driving. Back up front, Janitor looking around to get around Minddraft for 4th place. Minddraft having a good run here tonight inside the top 5 along with Janitor. Oh, into the wall. There goes Janitor. Whoa, and AJ and Chris get together. Draft's gonna come through this second. He sends it down to turn 3. He hits the apron. He's going up into the wall, and now Chris will get the spot. Side by side again here for second. Chris and AJ along with Minecraft. Chris Lilly in second place. Minecraft to third. AJ back and forth. And you can see right there, bumper to bumper down the backstretch. As they head down to turn 3, they're once again all battling here for second place. Minecraft tried the outside, but got tight and he had to back out of it. Whoa, and there goes Minecraft sideways on corner entry. And look at that move right there. Chris really tight there out of turn 2. And there goes AJ up into second place once again. Under 40 to go here at Chicagoland Speedway, with Logan continuing to pull away. Full dominance here being displayed by Logan. AJ, Chris, and Minecraft all trying to chase him down with not much success. How about this, though? Uprise 1, 2, 3. All 3 Uprise cars that qualified for the race are right now in the top 3 positions, with Uncovered, who attempted to qualify, missing the show by a couple tenths. 35 to go now. Logan lost a tenth that time, but he has such a buffer that honestly he could care less, especially with pit stops coming up. AJ hits the apron there in turns 1 and 2. Chris is right behind him now. He's going to look down to the inside, down the backstretch, and going down into turns 3 and 4. Chris will have the spot. You look at that dive there by AJ. Look at that dive. Whoa. That was a slide job and a half, but it did not work out. And Chris will go and get the crossover done. And now Minecraft once again back in the mix due to these Uprise drivers continuing to fight. AJ getting really tight there. Minecraft looking around to get the spot. And you can see, how about this, Janitor coming into the mix now. He's been taking advantage of these guys all battling extremely hard. AJ on the inside once again, keeping the nose down there, and it looks like as they go towards turn one, he'll be able to slide up here and get the spot and slide up indeed. He goes up, back up into second place. And now it's going to be Minddraft's turn to go after him. Here comes Chris, coming back here on AJ. Going down into turn one. Ooh, he gets a little bit tight there in the center, and Minddraft will go through to third place. Chris with a bit of a run out of turn two. He goes back down to the inside, heading down to three. Ooh, but he's going to hit that apron. He's going to get the car sideways, and he'll be able to hold on to the car. He will go back up into third place. But Minddraft's coming back with a run, looking to the outside. Minddraft tries the inside, cannot make it stick, goes up into the wall, and he'll lose a bit of time there. Here comes Chris again, to the inside. AJ goes wide in turns 1 and 2. Chris goes back up into second, but AJ's right behind him. AJ's going to cross him over, and that was a quick one. No, it wasn't. Chris comes back on the outside, and he'll be able to hold on to second place, and now Minddraft's coming into the mix as well for third. And AJ hits the apron with another slide job attempt. He goes up into the wall. Minddraft at the same time is under pressure here from Janitor. He comes down right there in front of Minddraft, and he's going to hold him up as they go towards turn one. Here comes AJ again, hooking on the bottom, but has to check up before exit. And while that's going on, Janitor has passed Minddraft for fourth. However, Minddraft's going to commit the crossover on Janitor as they go towards turn three. Oh, but Minddraft hits that apron, has to straight line back up into the wall. At the same time, AJ runs to the back of Chris. And AJ will have the spot back as they go down towards turn one. At this point, they've just completely given up on catching Logan. Logan's went up to 3.5 seconds over the rest of the field right now. They've completely given up. And here comes Chris. He's coming down pit road. Oh, no! Minddraft has run into Chris as they come towards pit road. And, oh my goodness, did Logan miss pit entry? And he did have a commitment cone violation, but that won't really account to anything, which I'm hoping next season they fix, because the fact that somebody can just completely miss pit road and still get away with it seems kind of bullshit. But you know what? I'm not going to bitch about it now. Logan is coming out of pit road now, and that was overall a pretty easy pit stop there for Logan. He'll just come back onto the track there, and he'll be able to be on his merry way. And now we have a battle for the lead now between Miggy and Addicted. Both these guys have yet to pit. And you can see both Addicted and Miggy are pitting this lap. Miggy on the inside. He'll make the pass here for the lead. Oh, no! Oh, Miggy. Miggy. He was stopped right there in the middle of the track. That was a very, oh my goodness, the craziness on the racetrack right now. And now for some reason, Nicky's running into Miggy. And Nicky just wrecked Miggy up into the wall. What is going on at the moment? There's a lot of... Nikki's calling for an LCI even though, oh, Mickey just did it again! Oh my goodness, what is Mickey doing? Mickey will finally, and Blue Cup will finally come in. That was a crazy couple laps with a lot of contact. I'm going to be honest, that should have been yellow, but and you can see after that, Logan is, oh my fucking god, he's going to have a 10-second lead. That was just a crazy... Personally, I would have brought out a caution right there. There were multiple LCIs that came out that would have normally been a caution, but I understand that with Friel's situation, obviously he's literally the only official here. All the other officials were literally not here, so that was a pretty tough call, but just looking at what I saw, that definitely should have been a yellow. But here's Outery in second. Well, he is not pit yet. He is just limping it around here at the moment, trying to bank on a yellow. AJ right now in third. Nikki in fourth. I'm assuming Nikki will... Nikki, where is Nikki? Let's look at Nikki. Yeah, there's Nikki right over there running in fourth place at the moment. But man, that really did cause a ton of mess up. And we have to go all the way back over here to where Janitor is to find out this latest battle here for fifth. There's about 7 or 8 cars all under a blanket. This is the pack of cars that ran into, whoa, Mind Drive just had a wall fling down the backstretch. Don't know what's going on there, but Chris, for the time being, has the lead. Not has the lead. He's in fifth right now, holding off about 8 or 9 cars. Janitor coming back at him, almost ran to his back bumper trying to make the pass. Janitor continuing to hound Chris, trying to find a way around him. Janitor makes a dive to the inside, but has to back out of it due to Chris pinching him. We have a battle here for third place. AJ looking around. You can see Miggy is racing with Outery because Outery literally has not pit yet. I believe Outery may be attempting to make it to the end without stopping. However, that's not really been working out so far. You can see AJ quickly making work of him. Now he's just got to get past him. How's Outery pit? He was in the back. There's no way that he hasn't pit yet. Actually, Outery... Oh my goodness, Miggy! Oh boy, that was close. If Outery didn't... You know what? Outery probably just took a little bit of fuel if he did pit. Yeah, you know what? Outery definitely did pit. I just don't think he took tires, because... How is he up here? I'm gonna have to ask him after the race how he got up here, because he was in the back for this entire second half. I'm really confused how he's even up here at the moment and how he's racing as quick as he is, but you can see AJ coming with a run here on Outery. We'll see if he can get around him. As Logan continues to move up his lead, AJ gives a bump to the back of Outery, moves him up the racetrack there. Audrey continues to hold on to the lead as they go down the backstretch. AJ letting off the gas there a little bit, trying to get a better entry down into turn 3. He hits the apron. It's going to come up. He's going to run into Audrey. Sideways goes AJ. He's going to be able to hold on to their car. However, Audrey will continue to hold on to second place. And you can see right there, AJ ripping that bottom. And almost has Audrey clear as they go down the backstretch. He will have him clear as they go down to turn 3. Audrey, though, is not done fighting. He'll cross him over. And Audrey goes back up to second place. Very impressive stuff here by Audrey. Under 10 to go now. Logan, lost a yellow. Here we go into turn. Yeah, you can see right there. He just gave him a little bit of a bump there. Trying to get him out of the way. He wants second. Audrey trying to get anything that he can to salvage this race towards the playoffs, because in this second half, he's been in the back the whole time until up to this point. So AJ will have him clear, though. Coming out of turn 2. Will he be able to hold him off this time? Audrey's going to send one to the bottom here in turn 3. He's going to hit the apron. Barely miss AJ. He'll go up into the wall, and that's essentially going to seal it right there. AJ goes up to second, and I believe this time he'll get to keep it. See, he's letting off so much more than AJ has to. Audrey's able to stay within a decent distance here of AJ, but I just don't see a world unless AJ makes a mistake where he's going to be able to pounce on him. Up front, it's Logan. Nothing familiar here, just going through the field. I see the big one right there, right behind Logan. It's Addicted, who coming into this race had a pretty good cushion, but unfortunately that cushion's going to be gone after today. I'm going to be honest, I don't even know what happened to Addicted caused that. You can see Froze all the way on the bottom there. I don't know what's going on with him, but yeah, Addicted not having the best of days here at the moment. This is really not what he needed entering today, and this is definitely going to affect him and his chances of making the championship for the first time. White flag in the air here for Logan. 1 lap to go. Sponsored by Weehawk Walking Home. It's just another one of those days here for Logan. You see Addict actually had a wall fling there down the backstretch. And here he comes, coming out of turn number 4. Yet another victory Here for Logan, he wins. Here are the Midnight Designs 500 here at Chicagoland Speedway. Coming home in second, here comes AJ and Outery. Great runs for those two playoff drivers. You can see a big clash here in the back. Chris salvaging a position here at the line. Nicky completely cut the course. He'll get a penalty for that as they come across the start-finish line. Agent, not the best result. And unfortunately for Addicted, he was the big loser today when it comes to playoffs. He is getting very little points. Fortunately for Addicted, also there's a few other drivers that didn't even show up today. So at least he has that going for him. Yeah, it appears that Outery did exactly what I thought. He just short pit and didn't take too much, and it ended up working out for him. So it's interesting to think that that could have happened with really anybody. Anybody could have done that. So anyway, with that being said, that's going to go ahead and wrap up today's race. Congratulations, Logan, on the victory.